What is going on, everyone? Sin here. If you didn't know, patch notes are out, and I'm really excited to read these because I recently made a video of just kind of just saying, hey, the rewards have been pretty bad, and certain features in this game have really kind of left me sad that it's come to this point. But patch notes are here. I'm going to read it. Update 1.31 Golden Autumn. It's your old pal 𝗙𝗂𝗏 back once again, bringing the latest and greatest news. Don't miss out. Update 1.31 Golden Album will become available on October the 18th. So pretty soon, actually. That's really awesome. That is, I think, yeah, 4 days. Awesome. Got a ton of news about courtesy of the Merchants Guild. Share in the bumper harvest of a Golden Autumn. Celebrate in founding of a kingdom. And check out all the new Roots of War Battleground. Oh my goodness. I literally just complained about Roots of War not really being much. This could change everything. This could. Where was I? Okay. As always, I copy down all you need to know and put in the notice below the things I do for you, hon. Thank you, 𝗙𝗂𝗏. You're a real one, I swear. First one, the new Royal Celebration event series. The embers of the old age are dying, and a new era is about to be born. The dragon bows at the feet of the exalted High King. If the dragon's lair is occupied by the Alliance at the end of Season 1, this will begin the Royal Celebration event series. 1. Royal Proclamation. Jeez. The High King can issue a royal proclamation celebrating the monumentous occasion with all lords of the realm. 2. Kingdom Celebration. Members of all alliances that occupies the Flame Dragon's lair can purchase the Kingdom Celebration bundle and share gift boxes containing awesome rewards with their fellow alliance members. Okay, right away, it's locked behind paywall, so free-to-play players will not be able to do this, which sucks. 3. Time of celebration. Celebration chests will appear on the map every 8 hours during this event and can be obtained by all players. That's cool. So here's what I'll say. First off, props for them adding something new to celebrate, obviously winning the season, yada, yada, yada. That's cool. Thing I don't like about this already is you have to buy a bundle to share the gifts, and I'm guessing it's going to be like a chest. If you haven't known my last video, I was kind of disappointing with this because I think this is the monetization is insane compared to 2023 COD, and that's one thing that I'm really sad about. I hope they do end up changing that to where it's a lot cheaper or just free for most players. 2. Roots of War rework. I'm excited about this. I have high hopes for this because Roots of War, I felt like, has been left in the dust for a long time now. It needed a playoff league. It needed to show its best alliances fight, kind of like Osiris League. So let's read this. 1. The Roots of War map has been redesigned. Changes have been made to the terrain, safe zone exits, and the locations of hall and outposts. The Seal Thorns has also been removed. Is the Seal Thorns the Life Stones or something else? I have no idea what that is for some reason. That's cool. They're basically reworking the map to make it more balanced. That's awesome. The map was it had its flaws with the chokes, so that's cool. I'm hoping they keep the middle the same, where it's just kind of like you go on a bridge and you duke it out. But the top and bottom fights were definitely kind of boring a lot of the time, so that's cool. 2. There is now only one life stone on the battlefield at any given time. It will respawn at the center of the battlefield. That's awesome. That is genuinely a cool change. In some ways, I can see how it's a problem where it gets very campy, where you just stand in the middle. So the only problem I really see with that is people just camping the middle and not caring about anything else. But in terms of like bigger KVKs fighting for the stone, it's gonna look a lot cooler. They're gonna be all in the middle fighting, so that's cool content. I'll give them that props. 3. Some gameplay features have been improved. You can now see buildings, details, and safe zones for both teams. The march speed of rallied armies has been adjusted, as has the speed of routed legions returning to their base camp. You can now apply more markers. Effects of occupying an outpost have also been changed. 4. Added a new battlefield guide. Zoom out and tap the Counselor, Shaman, Sage avatar in the bottom right to obtain more details and information about the battlefield. So that's cool. It's a guide. I can respect that. Always want to make it easier for new players to learn. 5. Added teams for registration, and Alliance can configure up to 3 teams to take part in the different Roots of War matches, allowing more Alliance members to take part. That is awesome. That is awesome. But what I don't like about that is what is that going to do for rankings? You know what I'm saying? Like, is it going to be team one? Is this rank? For example, let's say Nor is the number one ranked row team. Does that mean the second team's just zero, but they're gonna get matched around someone their power, and then if they win that match, they're gonna be ranked? If that's the case, I mean that's cool but scary at the same time, because that can kind of like, it's hard to explain. Number 6, extend the registration period. Alliance officers now have more time to manage participants. I can't speak today. Participants. That's cool. Honestly, it's a quality of life feature. That's cool. 7, added a voting function to the registration period. Alliance officers can use it better to schedule activities. Another, that's cool. A lot of people use Discord though, but that is cool because you want to make it more accessible to everyone who plays COD. 8, the team roster will now be locked after registration until the registration cutoff time. Players can cancel their registration and change team or alliance at any time. These features are still in the testing phase and will be rolled out to a limited number of servers. See in-game for details on when features will become available. Obviously, that's cool. I'm going to be honest. I think Row needed major improvements for the longest time. They finally added it. Amazing. 3, Golden Autumn Holiday Event. Autumn has come and their air is rich with the fragments of the harvest. Rolling waves of golden grain stretch as far as the eyes can see. The rewards for a season of toil. Log in for 7 days to receive exclusive city themes and decorations. That's awesome. I'm going to just say right now, I think they need to do way more login events and less give me your money events. Now, obviously, this is going to have bundles in it that you can buy, but honestly, if you can just give the players the main rewards, like the city skins, the themes, all that for free by just logging in, that's cool. Now, I'm hoping the bundles aren't like extremely costly to where like the value is insane if you get it to where it is pay to win, but we'll read and see if it is or not. 1, harvest of time. Sing the praises of the autumn harvest and exchange tomatoes and bread for amazing rewards. Basically kind of like how they do every other event where there's an exclusive event token, you use that to unlock this stuff in the event. 2, Festival of the Fortitude. Log in 7 days, obviously, for great rewards. I love these events where it's just log in, play the game. That's fine. Those are really cool things to do. 3, Chance of Encounters. Strange and wondrous things await you in the travels across the land. 4, Veil Society Quiz. I will definitely do this, by the way. I will do all the Veil Society Quiz answers. I like doing them. Put your knowledge to the test and win rewards prepared by Velen. 5, Carnival Event Escort. Complete escort quests for Bound Beautiful Rewards. I'm going to be honest. Caravan is kind of getting old. I think they definitely need newer events. Like that one New Year's event they did with the bear was so amazing. Literally, I'm COD devs. Just do that event, but with a new behemoth and a new mechanic. Every time. People will come back and enjoy this game. I don't think people understand just how cool the devs are with the behemoths. The Hydra looks amazing. The Necro looks amazing. The bear was literally the most boring behemoth, yet the event was so fun that it didn't matter. Like the bear's the default behemoth, yet the event was amazing. It came with the new artifact. I'll have to show that later. Basically, do more events with behemoths where we have to team up and actually have like chemistry to play. Those events are amazing, and they were fun for a reason. Everyone enjoyed it for a reason. 4, seasonal gameplay improvements. Improve the Season 2 map. Sorry, I just woke up. Improve the Season 2 map. Players entering Season 2 will be able to enjoy all new map of Belleron once update is complete. This will not affect players currently in Season 2. That's cool. 2, improved ancient statue gameplay for Season 2 and beyond. Once an ancient statue has been occupied, its occupation status will not be affected if members of other alliances or Darwin Guardians enter its challenge range. If an alliance member's legion die or leave the challenge range, the alliance will lose control of the ancient statues and it will be open to contest again. Alright. Change cooldown for the territorial relocation in Season 1, making relocation more convenient for players after joining a new alliance. Thank you. I think COD has a major problem with time, and that goes with destroying flags, building flags, and the cooldowns. If they can just reduce all this stuff to where it's like, hey, yeah, I'll play COD, we're going to fight, we're going to burn flags for a couple hours, and not the whole day. it will be so huge for this game's activity. People want to play more. It's a good change. The cooldown period begins after you join it. I read that. Previously, the cooldown would begin as soon as you join an alliance. During the cooldown period, you can only relocate to areas with your alliance territory. 4. Rework the resurgence feature. Once the Season 1 stage, Unscared, ends, resurgence features will no longer be available. Rework migration. For 5. Realms in Season 2 and beyond who have appointed a High King will have no power limit, and their migration permit costs will be reduced by 20%. Thank you. But it could be better. Thank you, but it could be so much better. We could just go back to how it used to be, where it was 5k gems, or you know what? I'll even be generous. We can make it 15k gems to make people migrate out. Plus, I think we need to bring back the gem system. I'm going to be honest, the permit system it's just too oppressive. It really is. This is going to be a little bit ranty, so if you want to skip this part, I'll leave a timestamp below when I'm done talking about this, but I feel like the permit system really kind of cut off the low spenders to free-to-play players to the point where it kind of kicked them out from being able, at a higher end, so like once you really get into playing Call of Dragons, a lot of people are going to be like 50 to 70 mil right now, and free-to-play players, they're not going to want to spend money in order to get those permits, and I'm going to be honest, if you can reduce the permits to 50% instead of 20, I will kind of be fine with permits to an extent. Like, it'll still be pricey, but it'll be a lot easier to obtain. Because, like, the current of me having to obtain 35 or 40 permits is roughly $200 to $300 worth of permits, and that's ridiculous. So I'm glad they're reducing it, though. 20% is better than nothing. Hopefully next patch notes they realize if we do 50%, a lot of people won't be as frustrated. Because my last video I made, I was very frustrated with the permits, and that's a huge reason why I was thinking of no longer playing COD. Still might not, but again, keep working on the permit system, please. Make it a lot. Either make it really easy to obtain the permits, or just go back to the 5k gem system, or make it 20k. I don't care. Make it a lot more consumer friendly. But so far, 20%, that's not bad, but it could be better. Migration quotas for all realms have been reduced from 300 to 150. Okay. 6. Change to certain behemoth occupation buffs in home realms. Stamina related buffs will now apply to both heroes and war pets. That's cool. That's awesome. Necro Giant, stamina recovery speed, previously hero stamina, recovery speed. Yeah, that's cool. Magma Daemon. Cool. Yeah, awesome. Just stamina, and I'm fine with that. 5. A smoother route to prosperity. New epic artifact, Long Guard Bow. Thank you. Oh my god. God, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I am so annoyed of them adding these Forge of Light artifacts that are $1,000 to $400 to max out. Please keep adding these free-to-play artifacts for your players to enjoy. I understand if the pay-to-win players or whales want these artifacts, sure, but when it's the only artifacts you add and they're gate-kept behind a paywall that is so insane, it sucks going up against it, and giving us new artifacts is going to be amazing. This is a W. Long Guard Bow, Marksman, Peacekeeping Assault, available from the Artifact Compendium. Wait, what? Wait, what? Peacekeeping. If that means it can't be used for PvP, I'm really salty about that. But if it can be used for PvP, I don't care. 2. After the update, when starting a new game, as the Spring Warden, Squadron will receive the Long Guard Bow artifact. That is awesome. That's cool. Genuinely, that's cool. Because the Bombflinger is trash for PvP, and you can't use it. And if you play the other factions, you get PvP artifacts. So that's awesome. That is actually awesome. Good job, COD. You're hoping the new players enjoyed this game is awesome. And I hope to God they fix the calves for spring wardens, because the range calves are horrible, but they're so cool looking, and the concept was so amazing. They just do no damage. I hope they keep them range. I just hope they up the damage. 3, the new War Pet Shadow Manticore now available. Manticore. New War Pet Blade Manticore now available for players in Season of Strife. New players playstyle feature. You can now see a radar chart. I almost said chat. Chart of your playstyle during the season. That's awesome. Measuring 6 attributes: merits, engineering, healing, behemoths, gathering, and peacekeeping. When the feature becomes available, you will only be able to see your playstyle for the current season. Past seasons will become visible as your progress. What the fuck's Siri doing? That was weird. This is cool. Like, I'm actually gonna be honest, like, this is a good patch note. Like, if you saw my last 2 patch notes, I was very disappointed. These 2 are, it's like, wow. Quality of life patch notes are amazing. I'm telling you, these patch notes will bring players back. Granted, if you make the passport thing 50% or even higher, that will really get people to come back to this game. Okay, improved elixir. Your base elixir capacity limit is now equivalent to 8 hours of elixir production. Previously 6 hours. Your elixir capacity limit can be increased by enhancing relevant policies. So I'm gonna have a very hot take. A very, like, if you're a spender, you're gonna fucking hate me. I'm sorry if that's the case. They need to reduce resource healing even more. I honestly wish this game would go back to the 2023 style, where it was the free healing that was really amazing and not the resource healing, because I just feel like resource healing does kill the fun of COD sometimes, because we got to remember this game was promoted as a strategy game, and right now the meta is just pump and whale, pump and whale, pump and whale. You're out of troops, resource heal them. So if they can kind of change that, and that's mostly due because of the stamina changes, because they went from 100 to 200 with some stuff, but I'm hoping they kind of just kill off resource healing and really get back to like the free healing, the overtime healing that really required skill in order to use. Granted, it's a business though, so I know they want to make their money, and I'm not trying to stop COD from making their money. 7, improved skills for training. You can now choose whether you want to keep the results of your training. Improved. Okay, so this is cool, but it'd be a lot cooler if you just add locking to the game, to where you literally level up the first skills first and don't have to play RNG. So that would be a lot better if they added that, but this is a cool little thing they added. That's, again, a quality of life thing, so thank you. Number 8, improved building upgrades. You can now upgrade a building while you are using it in train legions or research tech. Wait, improved building upgrades. You can now upgrade a building while you are using it to train legions or... That's cool. That's actually really amazing. What? Good. Yo, the devs. The COD team. Good job. Wow. This actually put a smile on my face. I went from being very depressed about this game to there's hope. 9, improved the quality of elixir items when refreshing the merit stores. Thank you. Oh my god. Thank you. Again, I'm going to be a broken record. The more COD decides to go about rewarding players for fighting, not spending, is going to be amazing. It is going to be amazing. Because before in merit shops, I keep saying merit, I'm sorry. I know it's merits. Before in merit shops, there was times where weeks were just awful to where you had a resource heal in order to play. And if it's actually improved to where it's like, wow, this is fun, I'm actually getting rewarded for playing the game, W. Now, obviously, the only problem with this is obviously people are going to trade a lot more, which sucks, but hopefully they can find a way to kind of nerf that. Change source of artifact, deathless fine. Unfortunately, artifact, I don't care about them, to be honest. You can now obtain it from the... I would like to apologize. That is a W update. Deathless Vines. Let's go. The artifact compendium using universal artifact keys. Thank you. What I'm saying right now, I hope COD does, and if you're listening to this, I know you might not do this, because again, you're a business, you want to make money, I understand that. Put all the old, like, 2 to 3 season old artifacts that were on Forge of Light into the universal artifact keys. Please. Because I understand, like, what you're doing is great already. Like, I'm going to be honest. You're helping the Spring Warden faction with the purple artifacts. You just gave us a Forge of Light artifact that's now in the universal artifact keys. I know a lot of people are going to be pissed off who bought that with Forge of Light money, which I don't care. I'm sorry. It's just too expensive, and I understand most people won't be able to get it because of that. So when I see this change, what I see is you actually trying to help the community enjoy the game. And that to me is amazing. Thank you. 6, an even richer combat experience. Strengthen the cavalry unit skills, unyielding rush, in order to make cavalry units more effective in team warfare. That's cool. Honestly, I think cavalry kind of suck when it comes to main wars. They're really good for farm killing. They're really good for killing off people. But I would rather have a mage march on the field fighting in the main war than you killing basically people who are slacking. Where was I? Previously, march speed increases when approaching the target legion. After colliding with a ranged legion, the hero gains 1000 rage. Legions cannot be intercepted while charging. This effect can trigger once every 10 seconds. Now, march speed increases when approaching the target legion. After colliding with a ranged winner, gains 100% rage and gains Valiant. For each attack received from ranged legions, the legion deals 15% more damage, max 75%. Damn! For 10 seconds. That's kind of scary. I don't think I like that, actually. Rush triggers once every 10 seconds while rushing. A legion cannot be intercepted and takes 80% less damage, but cannot launch counterattacks. I don't know. Because a lot of Cav players, they slam into you, pop a rage skill, go away, slam back into you. That's kind of scary. I don't know. 2, fix skill the crossbow artifact skill, Glittering Bolt. The skill will no longer... I cannot say that. I'm going to keep it real with you. You honestly attack neutral legions within range if the target legion dies. I guess that's kind of a buff because it probably was getting locked on to people who were already dead. 3, change stamina consumption for heroes and war pets. If your legion does not launch an attack but is routed by another Lord's Legion, this will cost heroes. I kind of like that. Yeah. That is awesome. Holy shit. That is amazing. So, I'll give a very understandable example. So, Mephisto, whenever he runs out of stamina, what he'll basically do is run Hoskanara, just throw his troop out there, and it will attack people with counterattack. It will no longer do that if it runs out of stamina. Wow. So all they have to do now, is get rid of that stupid stamina policy where you get 100% more stamina to where you have 200 stamina instead of 100. Or just give everyone 200 stamina. If they do that, this game's PvP could be revived. It honestly could be revived. 4, heroes can now be sorted by most commonly used instead of by 5-star rating. Again, dude, with the quality of life aspects they're adding, I'm shocked. I'm being serious. Like, the last 2 patch notes have been so bad community-wise, but this one is just checking off all the boxes, bro. It's like, wow. It's genuinely like, wow. 5, improve simple mode. You can now customize simple mode by selecting different options. This will allow you to adjust the display of legions and combat details. Dude, what the shit? They just woke up and said, all right, we're going to cook. They're actually cooking this patch notes. They're actually cooking. 6, add an option for player cities to the drag legions to select target. Customization settings. If you uncheck the box, you will no longer be able to attack another player's city by dragging your legion to it. Oh my god. Bro, they're just cooking. They're just cooking. A lot of people, especially when I was war leading, kept hitting this one DXS player's city on accident, and it was killing their fucking troops because he was like a 200 mil power player. I think it was Blink. That is S tier patch notes already. S tier. Number 7, increase merits gained by killing enemy legions. Killing enemy legions outright will grant more merits than wounding them. That's cool, but that's basically incentivizing. The fuck did I just say? Incentivizing people to pop the talent to where you get 5% deaths or 2% deaths out of your full march if it gets wiped, which I'm fine with if they keep doing patch notes like this, where they keep adding quality of life stuff. 8, added artifact merits. Wounding or killing enemy legions by using artifacts will also grant merits. I don't like this. I don't. Unironically, I don't. This is a very pay to win thing. If you have a level 5 Forge Light artifact, that is going to farm merits. 50k. Ugh, I do not like that. That is it needs to be capped. If they're gonna do this, it needs to be capped. There needs to be cap merits that every artifact gets at its highest damage. If they do that, I'm fine with it. But they do it to where it's like, no shit, a Forge Light artifact is gonna get more merits per hit than a normal artifact. That's very, very bad. 9, you will now be asked to confirm your decision if you deploy a legion with a unit type that differs from the captain or rally or garrison you are joining, thus preventing unit type buffs from being disabled. 10, adjusted the auto peacekeeping feature. This feature will be rolled out to a number of new servers for continued testing. That's awesome. The official release will be announced on at a later date. 7, an improved alliance system. 1, added alliance priority list and alliance block lists available from season 2 onwards. Alliance leaders on scholars can add players to priority lists and block lists. Players on the priority list may join and leave the alliance whenever they like. Bro, they are just cooking. What the fuck? Yo, this is sick. Players on the priority list may join and leave the alliance whenever they like and are not subjected to approval of power limits. Players on the block list cannot apply to join the alliance. Bro, where was this a year ago? Where was all this in 2020? Dude, I don't think people understand. Like, this is amazing. If we had this in 2023 when this game was fresh, oh my god. 2, improved notifications from the relocation to warband territory. The notification now clearly states that territorial protection does not apply when relocating to a warband member's territory, putting your city at risk of attack. That's awesome. Yeah, thank you. Again, I'm going to keep saying this. The quality of life features they keep adding to this game and less monetization features will help this game in the long run. It will bring people back. It's going to be amazing. 4, increase total length limits of alliance roads from, obviously here are all the new gold mines. It's just 50 mil more, basically, which is cool. 4, increase total length limit of alliance roads from 120 kilometers to 1500 kilometers. I don't want to say 120. I know it's 1200. 5, added alliance member search features. You can now search for alliance members using their name or user ID. That's cool. 6, improved alliance members listing. You can now tap alliance members' avatar on the list, see their city's coordinations, and move to them. 7, if you quit your alliance and join a new one, you will be unable to use layer portals for a brief period of time. I don't like that. I actually don't like that. It's not like a bad, but it's not like a why. It's more like a why. 8, more enjoyable events. Now, here's the thing. Are you going to increase the rewards? Because the current rewards, in my opinion, are very bad. Because a lot of them, they kind of say, hey, we'll give you hero tokens, but you barely get any. Let's read this. 1, new mystery box event now available. When the stars fell to Earth, precious supplies bound by the magical seal were scattered into fragments. Retrieve them from the cultures of Darklings and piece them back together in the mystery box to break the seal and receive the treasures of the forest. 2, adjust difficulty of the Celestial Battlegrounds event. 5 difficulty levels will be available in all seasons. Point rewards and ranking rewards have also been adjusted. Okay. 3, Crucible of the Courage. Slightly increase the amount of hero XP and available from rally attacks on level 5 Crucible Hordes. Slightly reduce our hero XP available from rally attacks on level 15 and 20 Crucible Hordes. What? Okay, I mean, only thing I have a problem with this is like, I did not hear reward bonus. I did not hear that the rewards can be better. And I'm going to be honest, I think the rewards for most of these events are very mediocre. It would be a different story if these new events were coming out every day and you're getting 4 to 10 heads every day. That would be sick, but we're not. I don't know. Me personally, it's mediocre. 9, a more accessible map. Adjusting the daily auto explorer times for scouts at each level of scout. Again, another quality of life feature. Thank you. Camp, sentry posts, ranger rentals. Retreat, my bad. So basically, every time you level up your scout camp, it will cover this much area instead of... Wait, what? Isn't that worse? This is better. Worse. Huh. That's weird. Fix an issue with beasts where potential skills upon capture could be displayed enormously. Actual probabilities have not been changed. Fix the issue where levels of mobs on the map would not match levels searched for in the mid-late season. Cool. Add a customization on default camera height when leaving city. Enable the reduce camera height when zooming out from the city view. Improve server search function. That's awesome. Other new content. Cool. Number 10. Improved Goblin Market. Refresh times for purchasable goods are now more clearly displayed. Thank you. Quality of life. 2. Reduced tactics manuals available from rally attacks, darkened shelters, and season 1 story chapter 32. Okay. Improved auto gather mail messages. Messages will be merged together and sent to you when auto gather operation ends. Add a dragon ticket gifting feature. You can now purchase dragon tickets to alliance members. Oh no. You know what? No. This is a low-key W. If you don't know why, they do not want people sharing accounts. They are sick and tired of that. And I will say, devs, thank you. Thank you for this. This is a low-key W. If you don't understand, what happens a lot is a lot of people don't like spending money, like me. And there's people like Jason, right? They're like, hey, I'll buy you stuff. But I'm like, I don't want you on my account. I don't want anyone on my account. So this feature is basically saying, listen, if you're a free-to-play player or you're a low spender and you don't want to buy stuff or you don't want people going on your account to buy stuff, you can now gift it. So here's what I'll actually say. That is amazing. An amazing 200 IQ pull on the devs. This basically makes it to where people can no longer go on your account and steal your information and destroy your account, which happens a lot. A lot of people had their accounts stolen because people they trusted ended up scamming them later on and deleting their troops. It happened to old TFS member. He gave his account and they deleted all his troops. I won't say his name because obviously I don't want to call him out, but it happens a lot. So this patch note is probably their best patch notes ever. And it was looking bad when I made that video a day ago where I was talking about how there's just no quality, there's no updates, there's no live service. This right here proves me wrong, that there is live service, that there is, they actually are basically trying to improve the game in a much better way, which thank you. Phew, that's all I got. And you got any feedback or suggestions, I can always pass them on to the Merchants Guild for you. Click creative, obviously, thank you. Okay, here's what I'll say. This patch notes was a quality of life. It made me really happy to see that they actually are trying to reduce the pay to win aspect of this game. Not by much, but it's a start. I'm gonna be honest, though. I feel like with the new event that they're adding, they need to not worry about the difficulty ratings. They need to worry about the rewards themselves. I feel like the rewards themselves aren't enough at all. They're not enough to make me happy that a new event's coming. It's more like, okay, we have a new event that's coming. It's gonna give us 4 to 5 gold heads. You up that stuff to 15 to 20, bro, they're gonna have people excited. The more stuff you give out for free, the more rewarding it feels to play this game. And people have to realize this game takes a lot of time to play. It's not like you're playing COD for 2 or 3 hours then hopping off. The average player, like if you're playing seriously, you have to grind. You have to spend like 8 hours to 12 hours a day sometimes just to play this game and fight in wars. So all I'm saying is if they just like kind of reward the events a lot more, reward the players who are playing, doing these events more than reward players who are spending money, this game could come back easily. This game right now in its current state with its monetization is very 50-50. It's either you're committed or you're not committed. If you're not committed, you won't play that long. If you are committed, you will play along. But yeah, that's really it for this patch notes. I'm gonna be honest, this patch notes was a W. It was amazing. In fact, like if they come out with 2 or 3 more of these patch notes, I may return. You know what I'm saying? I may join an alliance again. I may group up with TFS or other alliances that have been recruiting me or try to. So obviously they have this. I think this is cool. I didn't really see this until obviously I came back. It's basically a tournament thing. I think this is cool. Sadly we can't view any of it. Oh, we can. So yeah, this is cool. I had a complaint basically about Row that we don't have this. We should have had this for Roots of War a long time ago. But the fact they have it for Tournament of Champions, awesome. If you please can, the devs, if you're listening to this again, because they listened to my last video, which I thought was really cool. Yo, rest in peace, 𝗙𝗂𝗊. What the fuck happened? Oh, he was cooking though. If they can, please do this exact same thing with Roots of War. If you do this with Roots of War, I will definitely come back, record this, promote the. I'm not gonna try to swear. I will promote this. I would promote this. It would be that fun to watch because Roots of War is very fun to watch and record. But yeah, that's it for this video. If you enjoyed it, let me know. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Was the W patch notes? Did you like it? I personally did. If you didn't, tell me why. But with all that being said, peace out.